If the wind is right, you'll smell it long before you see it. Oil, that is, leaking from this abandoned orphaned well along McCown Creek in Roane County near Walton. The well is believed to date back more than a century.
A well like this is a Class 1 well. We've got oil that's coming out directly getting into the stream. This well was identified from an emergency spill line notification. Someone local had observed oil in the stream, and it was traced up to the source of the well. In West Virginia, we have 6,300 documented orphaned wells, and we don't know how many wells that were undocumented. This well itself was undocumented. We didn't know it existed until the emergency spill line call.
And that's the problem. Oil and gas wells drilled in West Virginia prior to 1929 didn't require a permit from the state, so records are spotty at best. That's why they're called orphaned wells. There's no way to connect them to a responsible party. It's believed this well dates back to 1916 and is just over 2,000 feet deep. A plugging permit for the well was issued in 1951, and records indicate it was plugged using methods common at the time: clay, crushed stones, and 10-foot cement plugs. Obviously, the plug was ineffective or over time has failed in some way. Definitely our approach to plugging wells has changed. Now there's a lot more emphasis on cement, whereas that wouldn't have been the case back in the 1950s. Representatives from the U.S. Department of the Interior were also on hand as part of a 2-day tour of legacy pollution sites across the state.
But the good news is the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law provides millions of dollars to states like West Virginia to plug and seal these wells, and we've spent some time with the Department of Environmental Protection, DEP here, West Virginia, real experts at plugging and sealing wells and ending sort of the scourge of legacy pollution, talking to the contractors and talking to others about the work that's about to begin here. It's really exciting to see the progress, to see the partnership between the state and the federal government and the private sector in plugging these wells.
The recently passed Bipartisan Infrastructure Law grants West Virginia $25 million to plug, cap, and reclaim orphaned oil and gas wells throughout the state. That money will pay for the remediation of an additional 200 abandoned orphaned wells. Work using this funding has already begun. Plugging the well at Walton will begin as soon as contractors can prepare the site for the necessary heavy equipment. They'll then clean out the well to its original depth, remove any loose material, and plug the well with cement according to current state rules and regulations. The DEP has measures in place to prevent additional oil from reaching the stream. In Walton, I'm Mike Huff for Environment Matters. Thanks for watching.